most important point is that you like the photos that Chris Ling studio provides.
Yeah, so you know, it was kind of straightforward. Then, you know, we just brushed through the others, and then we just made our way to Z Wedding, because I knew exactly what I wanted, and it wasn't really much of a decision. Not decision, but it wasn't much of a battle anymore. We just knew exactly what I wanted. It's kind of like buying your first car, right?
Yeah.
Once we know exactly what we wanted, it was a no-brainer. So we just came in, and
then we happened to meet Samuel,
Samuel. you must meet Samuel. He's a very interesting fella.
Yeah, he gave us a brief, because he's a gown designer, he gave us a very good introduction of the gown selection that Z Wedding provides. Yeah, actually I have some problem selecting the gowns because I don't really know what I want. I just know that I want something simple. And I actually chose a few to try out, but the ones that I try out is not really suitable for me. But Samuel was very sharp in pointing out the gown. So the gown that he first selected for me was actually the one that I took for my actual day gown. Yeah, so Jess was really very patient with us when we were selecting the gowns, and she provided a lot of
tips.
Yeah, tips. And her experience also helped us in selecting the gowns. Because sometimes the gowns that you think that you will look nice in is not actually like that. So you need professional guidance from them. Yeah.
We decided to trust Chris and his team.
Yeah.
Because we have seen the sample photos. The photos are really nice, and I can tell you for sure, hand on heart, it's not some super Photoshop thing where you liquefy and distort. You know, you look at our photos and you wouldn't know. It's very similar, right? And then we chose that. I think we wanted to prioritize a lot more on studio, because studio is what Chris is known for.
Yeah, they have a very big studio.
Yeah, in fact, we thought it would. Yeah, it's a very nice place.
I think the photo shoot day was quite fun, right?
Yeah, the photo shoot. But we'll get to that. The photo shoot day is fun, right? And then first and foremost, I think they were very interested in getting us comfortable with the photographer. They didn't want any shock, so they introduced us to, ironically, another Samuel, which was very funny also, that guy, and they also introduced us to the makeup artist, Amber, and yeah, she was really good. And then both of them spoke to us for 5 minutes, 15 minutes to 20 minutes to get to know us, what kind of style we were, and little did we know they're actually assessing us. So based on our personality and our characters and how we interact with each other, the photographer Samuel was really thinking of, I think he would have been thinking about poses.
So it's good that there will be some communication between the customer and the photographer.
Yeah, you don't want to end up on the day itself. You are driving, and then just behind you got a photographer and a makeup artist just there to do their job, because you know it's the whole point is to make you a bit more comfortable. If you're bringing
anything special that you would like to bring to the photo shoot, they will cater for it also. So we had a jigsaw puzzle that we did when we first dated. Maybe Chrissy can insert it here or whatever. So we brought that along, and because that is like the genesis of the relationship. So it was very important that we kind of had it. So we brought that along, and what really impressed me that day was you know, the Samuel and Amber, right, knew exactly what to do, probably because of experience also. They knew exactly what to do, they knew exactly what to bring. About 3 weeks later, our photos were ready, and wow. This is the point where the guy says to the girl, this is the point whereby you need to make a decision.
This is where the guy decides that.
No, this is where the girl knows that whether the guy loves you.
Okay lah, maybe not that. No. Okay, that's not.
Oh yes.
This is the point where the guy says, "I will do anything for you."
Okay.
So, but hey, it's a fun experience and
memorable. It's worth keeping your memories.
And you know, people can, you know, if I share my colleagues all the time, right, that I was prepared to to do whatever it takes to make her happy. But when it comes down to the crunch time, it's art that you're buying, and you know, it's like Picasso, Van Gogh. These are all arts which I initially, you know, thought, why would people pay millions and millions of dollars for art, right? But when it comes to photography, which is also another form of art, you kind of feel that there's no price that you can actually put to each photograph, because both of us are never gonna look as good, or at least she's never gonna, well, me, same lah, okay, but basically it's that snapshot in life at that moment, you know, and you're starting a life together, and that is the most precious thing. It's like it's not only a photograph that's capturing us, but it's capturing a moment in time and a memory that will last you a long time. And you know, you could save a couple of $100 now, but it will never, you can never replace this moment ever again. So it's kind of like time that's lost. It's not really something that you can get back, right? Even if you have a time machine.
But the thing is, we didn't buy because the photo consultant pushed us the photo.
Yeah, it was not push. Louise.
Yeah, Louise.
Yeah, such a funny lady, and she made it look like she made it look easy to decide, because it's pretty easy, right? You just look at photographs, you know that photographs look good, and you know, there's no need to think too much about it. And it came to a point, it isn't, I don't know, there's nothing much more that we can say about the photographs that will really help. You know, if you don't take our word for it, Chris Ling here is open almost every day of the week. I think every day of the week up till I don't know, 9. I don't know any other of these.
To come here and see for yourself.
Yeah, you just come here, you know, see for yourself. And the good thing is they're not hard sellers, right? The only problem around here is parking. But once you've gotten that past the parking, you could come here and feel the sincerity of the people. They're really like family. Then just look at the photographs. They've got tons of photographs for you to see, and then you can just decide, because ultimately it's not only just the wedding package that you're buying. It's really buying that complete, thorough and wholesome service. Yeah, it's really something that we really enjoy. Besides, yeah, you know, it's the wedding preparation that's a biggest nightmare, but the photographs, and it's one of the most fun we had in years. That one day of photo shoot and the experience with these guys, yeah, that's fine, it's good.
Yeah.
We should just trust Chris Ling and Z Wedding with everything, like really everything. So it's like everything that has to do with the wedding photo shoots or anything, and the gown, the makeup and everything, we can just wholesalely just trust them. Or chuck it here, you know, then you know, it kind of saves you a lot of time to do any, you know, yeah.
Yeah. Because this is once in a lifetime. You don't want to end up with somebody.
Yeah.
Give you a...
You know, we heard horror stories, right? What was that? Our friend who took twice.
Yeah.
I don't know, because the first one was so botched
Horrible,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So you know, you could save a penny wise, pound foolish, right? You could save a few couple of $100 here, and really the prices here are reasonable as compared to anyone, right? So you're only gonna save that few $100, and then because of that few $100, it's botched. You know, you end up coming back to one of the best around here, and then having to pay double the price. So makes no sense. And yeah, just enjoy your day. We're gonna be happily married. You're gonna be happily married, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a wonderful life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Ta-da!